What is next in the Bihar pot boiler? Some points for you. Now, Nitish Kumar is all set to meet the governor and hand over resignation. That's the formality he'll have to finish. Secondly, what we are likely to see is Nitish once again will stake a claim as the next chief minister with the backing of the RJD, which is the single largest party in the state. Letters of support to be handed over to the governor. As my colleagues have been reporting, there's one single letter of support that has been drafted with the signatories from all the MLAs from the RJD, JDU, Left, Congress, everybody together. Nitish to be sworn in after the Mahagathbandhan works out a formula. Nitish Kumar is likely to be the chief ministerial phase, but the home ministry, the essential key portfolios, how they are going to be distributed, all of that yet to be decided. Majority to be proven on the floor of the House. Of course, Constitutional Convention demands the role of the Speaker is going to be very important here, along with the Governor. As my colleague Maria Shakil also reported some time ago, that the kind of spats that we saw, more importantly with the Speaker earlier, who's a BJP leader, with Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, was one of the tipping points, was one of the focal points where it all started in a certain way and it escalated to a completely different level. As I said, my colleagues continue to track the story. Saurabh continues to be with us from the Governor's house. Siddhant is also tracking this story live from Rabri Devi's residence in Patna, and Maria Shakil will also join us in just a bit. Saurabh, coming to you and taking in the details from you, what time are we expecting Nitish Kumar and the alliance partners to meet the Governor today? What's happening there?
See, earlier it was speculated that the CM will meet Governor at 12 p.m. Only after the meeting gets over. But because long time meeting started at 11 and it's been 3 hours. So the meeting is still on, that's what we are learning. But here we can see the police officers and all the security forces are they are built up in front of the CM house, because CM house is just 20 meters away from the house. So we can report from both the places. We can see the security being built up, and the rope is being used to control the journalists, because it's a very crowded place here and many supporters are also gathering up. And we are learning that ASP Patna City has come here, the sub-division magistrate is here, and they all have been guarding the place, because once the march come from Tejasvi Yadav's residence, Ravi Yadav's residence, that will be a huge number, because the supporters will also be with them. And we are learning that Tejasvi Yadav is going to hand over their letter of support of Mahagathbandhan to Nitish first, and then they both will march towards the Governor House, which is just 20 meters away from here.
Okay.
So, yes, and so we can see here that the security has been beefed up, and it's just a matter of time. At around 4 p.m., what we are learning,
yes,
that the governor has given the appointment to CM Nitish to meet and do the rest business.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
And sorry, what kind of security? I mean, we're also hearing that additional deployments have been made on the ground, and especially when there is so much political huddle which is in the state, and a certain degree of transition of power is always a volatile time. What kind of security arrangements have been made to ensure that law and order, VVIP movements, everything is secured?
Yes, here we can see in all the corners, because if Siddhant must have reported from Ravi Yadav's residence, there also their security forces have been sent, and here at CM House and Governor House, both are next to each other. So we can see on all the corners of intersection, the police officers have been deployed. Even we can see there the forces are still coming, and they have been reserved for any mishap, because it's
yes,
about
yes,
RJD and JDU, and it's a big day for Bihar, and
indeed,
we will expect a huge crowd over here of supporters coming along with RJD and JDU in a short while.
Right now on the screen, these are some VVIP movements which are happening. My colleague Siddhant has been tracking all the details from the ground. We'll try and cut across to Siddhant and understand what exactly is happening. Siddhant, tell us, what are you picking up? Okay, we'll try and connect with Siddhant and get more details. He's on the ground.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Go ahead.
Hello.
I can hear you fine.
So
Go ahead.
there's this convoy which has come. There's this convoy which has come out of one NMR residence of Chief Minister, but this convoy was completely empty, and the EV vehicle which Nitish Kumar uses, has gone on this road. So Nitish Kumar usually uses one EV MUV that he uses. So that particular vehicle was also part of the convoy. But Nitish Kumar was not inside the convoy. But what I can sense here on ground is that the security has been beefed up completely. Police is on standby mode, and in fact the Karyakartas have started gathering right here outside the residence of Rabri Devi. And one piece of information that we are getting is that the left parties are going to support the government from outside. They are not going to be the part of the government. This is what the sources inside the RJD and Congress camp have been telling us, that the left parties are not going to be the part of the government. So only RJD is going to join the government. But again, it's been more than 2 hours, but there is no official announcement, no official confirmation that has come from any of the parties. The meeting at Rabri Devi's residence is still going on. Nitish Kumar is inside Ek Ane Marg. His convoy has just left, but that was an empty convoy. Now he is expected to march towards Raj Bhavan. In that case, he's going to meet the governor at around 4 p.m. This is what we have been told. This is the time that governor has given him to meet. So once that meeting will take place, we'll be in a better situation to explain it to our viewers what is happening. Till then, we all have to wait for an official confirmation. But one thing is sure, that RJD is going to join the government and the left parties are going to stay out and support the government from outside.
Siddhant, I'm coming back to you, and I want you to reiterate once again for our viewers, Mahagathbandhan 2.0. How would it really look like? As you said, that there are strong indications that the left parties may not support it, may give it outside support. RJD, of course, will be a part. Congress would be a part. But in the changed political realities of Bihar, with RJD emerging big in numbers and JDU being decimated to a great extent compared to their performances earlier, what the new Mahagathbandhan really may look like. And these are visuals of the additional security deployment that has happened in the high-profile area of Patna. These streets of Patna are going to witness important political transition of power in the state of Bihar. Nitish Kumar, who was once with RJD and Congress, broke that alliance, came back with the BJP, fought election once again along with the BJP. Despite limited numbers, once again was made the chief minister. BJP said he's going to be the chief minister face. Now is switching camps and once again is shifting his allegiance or his alliance towards RJD plus Congress. Coming back to you, Siddhant.